respected Principal Reverend Sister Sally, our guide and mentor Reverend Sister Marietta, participant parent ever so cooperative Mr. Muthukumar Sir, and participant parent ever so encouraging Mrs. Allata Lakshmi Ma'am, participant teacher energetic Mrs. Savriyamal Ma'am, participant teacher judicious Mrs. Usha Rani Ma'am, participant students enthusiastic Nia Pushpam and ever so energetic Yuvashri, and my dear parents, a hearty welcome to you all. I welcome you all on this wonderful occasion to be a part of the debate which focuses on whether diet and nutrition during pandemic has brought good result in the health of student, staff and parents. You don't have to be great to start, but you have to start to be great. With this humble thought, let me pave way for the participants as they come forth with their valuable thoughts to debate on the topic diet and nutrition during pandemic for students, staff and parents. Whether this pandemic has helped us to turn back and ponder what we have gained in the rat race of life. Participants, as each of you come to present your views, I request you to turn on your mic as well as camera, while the rest of us will have our mics muted. So with no delay, let me invite our first participant, student Yuvashri, who is going to speak in favor of the topic. Yuvashri, now you can unmute yourself.
Dieting is the only game where you win and when you lose. Eating the right kind of food in the right amounts is very crucial for our health. COVID-19 pandemic has changed a lot in the daily lives of people. During these difficult times, it has become essential to maintain a healthy lifestyle. While no foods or dietary supplements can prevent COVID-19 infections, but by maintaining a healthy diet, we can keep our immune system strong for fighting the disease. Tips for maintaining a healthy diet: eat variety of foods with less fat, eat plenty of fruits and vegetables, keep salt intake to less than 5 grams per day, eat moderate amounts of healthier fats and oils, limit sugar intakes, drink enough water and stay hydrated, avoid hazardous and harmful alcohol use. This 2020, with crucial word corona, that is COVID-19, has taught us various lessons. Though we suffered too economically, but it totally changed our restless life and it gave a break in all stresses. It has been a platform for us to look into our old memories. We have many adventures to face. Can we uninstall 2020? This version has virus in it, but also we know COVID-19, it brought our older memories also. We are going to survive this when we do it. It's a different world that helps in many good things such as washing hands, eating food in which is good and healthier. So friends, maintain your body, be more fit, fine, active and healthier. Start where you are, use what you can and do. Start where you are, use what you have, do what you can. Thank you.
Well done, Yuvashri. That was really a good talk and it has enlightened us all, I guess, on how to improve our health and what should we do and what shouldn't during this pandemic especially. It's time I invite our second student participant, Nia Pushpam, who is going to speak against the topic. Nia, I hope you're ready. Yes, Nia, you can unmute yourself.
Okay, ma'am, may I start?
Yes, Nia, you start.
Hello and namaste to all. I am Nia of 8C to make you realize that this pandemic has not helped us to take care of our diet and health. It makes us worse. Coronavirus pandemic is one of the biggest things we will remember the year 2024. There are been too many infections and millions have been forced to stay inside homes for fear of catching virus. This lockdown is playing with our health by getting a new highest number of weight gaining and so long 10 hours or 13 hours sleeping. This oversleeping can bring many health issues in our body. Our body is becoming shame of us during this pandemic. Our traditional way is to join our hands and say namaste or welcome. But now we are shaking our hands like other countries. So the virus spreads a lot. So my opinion is to listen to the traditional way and follow that. It may help in many times like today. If the olden days come back, we can't attach to it because this pandemic had made us lazy fellow. Go to the olden days. What think? All younger people and elder people go to get up early in morning and elder people go to work in offices or traditional way like farming. Younger people go to schools and colleges for study. We were active by doing work in different places and we were fit by doing active work in different kind of place and regions. But now we were forced to do work in home and online classes. The online classes and work from home making us lazy and more weight gaining and oversleeping. Because of oversleeping, we may get depression, diabetes, and more health and medical issues. If it continues to oversleep, weight gaining, and laziness, it may become an extraordinarily dangerous disease than the coronavirus. So, my opinion is this pandemic is making us worse and unfit. My opinion also is to follow the traditional way. Thank you.
Well said, Nia Pushpam. Very good, well done, good spoken. It's now time that I invite our third participant, Mrs. Lada Lakshmi ma'am, who is going to speak in favor of the topic. Lada ma'am, you can unmute yourself. Lada ma'am.
Can I start, ma'am?
Yes, ma'am. Yes, ma'am. You can start.
Yes, ma'am. Thank you, ma'am. Good morning to all. Really, I feel very happy to share my ideas and thoughts regarding about diet and nutrition during this pandemic situation. First of all, I thank our school principal sister and coordinator of this meet for make this wonderful opportunity. As a living being and we have a rational sense, so we should concentrate on our lifestyle and our routine habits. To live and act physically sound, we need energy. For that, we have to eat. In our emerging technological world, we are leading very fast life, but we are not concentrate on our diet habit. But is it a healthy one? Sound mind in a sound body. To tune our physic healthier ones, we should take nutritious diet. What is meant by nutrition? Nutrition is a healthy food that we eat and the way it affects in our health. We well known about our children. They are mostly likes tasty food rather than healthy food. Nowadays, children are addicted for pocket junk food items. Only calories can get from such kind of food. Is it a healthy eating habit? Those days, our ancestors felt good food is medicine. But today's generation not know about nutritious food like protein-rich rye, maize, ragi, and sprouted grains. Slowly, we all forget those food items. If we take these kind of nutritious diet, our immunity system will be stronger. Then we can easily cope up with the harmful germs. We heard that there is no specific medicine for COVID-19 pandemic, but the common antibiotic pills and healthier protein-rich diet only help us to recover from these kind of diseases. Parents should aware of the side effects of junk food. We never allow our children to take those kind of food items. Taking diet is not only essential, taking it in correct time and also correct quantity also should be concentrate. We should concentrate on our diet in quality and also in quantity. That will save us from this pandemic and also in obesity. Finally, I conclude with a Tirukural, மருந்தென வேண்டாவாம் யாக்கைக்கு அருந்தியது அற்றது போற்றி உனின். Thank you, ma'am. Thank you so much.
Wonderful, Lada ma'am. That was really very nice, very well explained. Wonderful. And thank you for your appreciation. Indeed, it's our job to take care of our health, and not only ours, but of all the children who are interested in our care. Thank you, wow. Thank you so much, ma'am, for these wonderful words. It's time now. I invite our fourth participant, Mr. Muthukumar sir, to present his thoughts on the topic. He's going to speak against the topic.
Good morning all.
Yes, sir.
During this pandemic, locking all educational institutes, including other businesses, teaching from, studying from school is an ideal way and preventive way in order to control the possibilities of spreading the coronavirus among people. I welcome this. I'm not against this. The implication of the new way. If most of us rewind our school life, what comes for study, education, marks, score? Absolutely not. My bench, desk, teachers, staff room, office room, principal, library, playgrounds, yoga class, dress code, everything comes to mind. Now the situation is totally different. The school, I think the school is not only the place where the textbook things are explained. In addition, they learn respecting teachers, learning about unity, spending on discussions, spending on debate, conclusion, lot of excitement, fun, music, sports events, sharing thoughts among students, realizing the friends' worries, consoling, helping others, etc. Though our children study from home and getting all the supports from our parents, I think it's prolonged imprisonment gifted by the deadly virus. As a parent, easily we can make out how were they before and how are they now. They used to be punctual in waking up, completing their morning responsibilities, getting ready before school when arrives, greeting their classmates, classroom teachings, making fun, cracking jokes, learning disciplines, and more physical activities. I'm stressing this, more physical activities. Basically, they were in one planned routine and accordingly make up their mind to adapt to their set of regular activities. So this lockdown has created a significant shift from their lifestyle. They used to reach home with more tiredness due to their physical activities, and after the small brush up, they were so active. These online classes has created a lot of problem for their regular life, I would say. They have become more sluggish, not punctual on anything unless someone prompts them. They may tend to get a lot of physical issues. We can say it's an ergonomical problem. They're sitting for a long time and concentrating on this online studies. Sometimes we may not know. We couldn't make out whether they see they look at the tab, or they're watching games, or they're playing games, or they're interested in something else, we cannot get to know easily because we cannot track them. We cannot keep tracking them easily. So continuously sitting makes them gain more weight. Some people get obesity too. So getting unproportionate weight, or some people end up with obesity, which turns them inactive. Due to this, lot of physical fitness they may get. So if physical fitness is not there, it affects mind, their confidence, immunity. Finally, it affects their study too. So these online classes may deteriorate their physical fitness, even though school teaches their physical lesson in online. That may not work out fully, I think. Practically, it is not possible also. As per the instruction, they complete their activities in 5 minutes. They take the photograph or video, they send to their respective teachers. But I don't think they are following this one regularly. We hope we will return to our normal life and we'll be safe. Thank you, man, and thanks everybody.
All right, sir. I think Muthukumar, sir, you have presented your view. All right, this was really very wonderful. Wonderful words woven beautifully by sir. Thank you, sir, for your participation. Our next participant is our dear teacher, Mrs. Savri Amal, who is going to speak in favor of the topic. So, Savri Amal, ma'am, I hope you're ready.
Sacred morning to one and all gathered on the dais of online platform. I am Mrs. Saurima from Sacred Heart family. Now I am going to talk in favor of diet during the COVID-19 period. I like to share my views on how the diet has helped me in the physical well-being of a teacher. Eating a healthy diet is very important during COVID-19. What we eat and drink can affect our body's ability to prevent, fight, and recover from COVID-19. As a teacher, I was able to take extra personal care towards me and to my family as a whole. For example, preparing breakfast in the morning and preparing lunch in the noon after 12 p.m. So this helped me plan and prepare diet for my family. I am able to prepare fresh food, adding more veggies in my lunch menu. Avoid eating food from outside, especially hotels and restaurants. This helped my family to avoid junk food like noodles, parathas, etc. I got enough time to choose food menu to add zinc, iron, vitamin C to build and boost our immune system to fight against COVID-19. For example, we have taken fresh juice, soups, black tea, lemon tea, ginger tea to boost our immune system throughout our family. I am able to pay more attention towards my child and able to spend time with her. Even I can able to prepare whatever she asks and I am able to prepare and give for her. Our school also helped us to do physical exercises and yoga through online classes that helped us to be stress-free and relaxable family. CBSE had also launched few programs for students and teachers related to physical activities. During this COVID-19 period, I have fully avoided buying pre-packed foods like dosa batter, curd, juices from outside. I am able to reduce use of oil, fats related to food items. I thank our principal sister and vice principal sister and all the teachers for giving me this chance to express my view. And finally, I end with a quote. If we have a thought in mind, we can prevent, protect ourselves from COVID-19. Thank you all for patiently listening to me.
Wonderful, ma'am. Wonderfully spoken. Beautiful words and beautiful words of encouragement woven together beautifully by you. Our next participant is our dear teacher, Mrs. Usha Rani, ma'am, and she's going to present her views against the topic. So, Usha, ma'am, kindly take up this mic and unmute yourself.
Christy ma'am?
Yes, ma'am, you're audible, ma'am.
Okay, fine. Respected principal and vice principal, equally respected teachers and parents, and my dear kids, with the presence of Almighty, sacred morning to all. Now, let me share few points and views about diet and nutrition during this pandemic. That is my topic. My views are against to that. Actually, from Yuvashree's voice, what she has expressed about diet is taking less food. Actually, what is diet is, it is the food that a person habitually eats. Got it? Normal diet, morning breakfast, afternoon lunch, evening small snacks, and night dinner. This is habitual things what we eat daily, usually. And we should concentrate how much we eat, what we eat, and when we eat. That is diet. Got it? It's not that we'll eat less food. That is not diet. Habitually taking food with the proper timing and all the formula of WWH. That is what, when, how. That is diet. And regarding nutrition, that is the food that our body needs to consume daily. It's not for timing or for week or month. Got it? It has to be consumed daily. So diet and nutrition together gives good healthy body and it improves our immune system. Got it? Okay. Now, what has happened in this pandemic situation? Have we all followed this properly? Do we have good physical activity? Absolutely, it is less. Am I right? And what else? This pandemic situation makes us to do cooking and eating. Side by side, this has happened. I hope most of the parents, mothers will agree with my point. Cooking and eating. Have we taken proper diet and nutrition during this cooking and eating? During this pandemic situation? Taking proper diet and nutrition in a proper manner, appropriate manner. Of course, I agree with Savrimal ma'am's point that we have enough time to prepare, we can take care and all these things, but the total system has changed upside down. Not only diet and nutrition gives immune system to our body, also our good sleep. See, this diet and nutrition, cooking and eating food, preparing food. I don't know how many parents does. Yes, of course, mothers may know how many times they prepared tea at home and how many vessels and how many times they washed the vessels, right? Of course, well, so taking food and that is the thing. Taking food at inappropriate time and with the diet and nutrition alone will not control our immune system. Good sleep. We need good sleep. Totally, the sleeping time gets changed. Now we started sleeping at day. All the physical activities gets less, and many children, they may be longing for their games period now. Am I right? Then sleeping time gets less and totally the time changed, not even gets less. Whenever we feel, we'll sleep. Whenever we feel, we'll eat. So there is no proper timing, appropriate manner, and whatever we want. Of course, we have taken good food and nutritious food, but it is not taken in proper time. That's my view. At the same time, the sleep. Actually, good sleep at night gives us healthy body, as well as not only diet and nutrition improves our immune system, good sleep at night improves our immune system. Normally, our body is designed to be active at day and rest at night. But during this pandemic situation, all these online classes and all the activities, everything becomes topsy-turvy, that is upside down. So my conclusion and my point during this pandemic situation is, most of the time we would have eating and cooking without proper timing, and we had enough rest, and we slept as we feel, and automatically what happens is, of course, everybody become bulky and energetic, of course energetic, but it is not in a proper way. And finally, let me conclude that food determines the gunas of a man, that is our character, right? So let us have a proper diet and nutrition during this pandemic situation, and let us again concentrate in our health, and let us do some physical activities, and let us sleep at night, and let us active at day. Thank you for giving me an opportunity. Thank you, ma'am.
That was really great and inspiring words from Usha ma'am. Wonderful, ma'am. Facts beautifully presented by you, ma'am. Wonderful. So, a debate is a powerful tool to persuade, compel, and to compete. And our participants have left no stone unturned in presenting the debate in a wonderful and thought-provoking manner. It's time I invite our honorable Vice Principal, Reverend Sister Marietta, to present the result of the debate. Sister?
It's a golden chance for me to attend such a online debate. It's first time that I'm attending, and I should say that all of you have done your very best. Congratulations. Now, as to the topic, which we all know that it is very helpful, especially during the pandemic, and you have spoken very well. Now the thing is, how to judge? That's a difficult task, since all of you have spoken well, but at the same time, some were really forceful. They very convincingly they spoke, and very confidently they spoke. So, on that basis, I feel it is the group which is against that is one.
So that's okay. That's the result. Yeah, if you want to mention any particular names.
Yeah, I really like to Usha Madam's points, because that is mainly, she has put it very from experience, what is happening daily in a home, about sleeping late, about eating whenever they want, not doing much work, and always using the mobile. All these things are not healthy. That is what is more convincing. It is not that what others said is really helpful and useful, but she spoke in a very convincing way from experience. That is what made me to judge for against. Thank you.
Thank you so much, sister, for this for judgment. Indeed, we all agree with the group which spoke against the motion has won the debate competition. Fine. All the most powerful speeches of today have pointed out things we need to take care of for our better future. Let's vouch that no matter what happens in the world around us, but we shall take care of our health and the health of our dear and near ones, which is the most important thing in this whole world. With this, let me wind up our today's meet. Once again, I thank and congratulate all the participants for their wonderful participation. Thank you all.